get to finish out the season. Their #1 draft choice last year had 6 sacks.
3rd down and 4. Brown in motion, ever dangerous, and Gannon looking that way. Fires. Touchdown, Andre Rison.
No pass rush. That's the reason the Raiders had all day to allow Rison to come all the way across the end zone, and Rich Gannon was in the proverbial rocking chair. Andre Rison, who starts clear out on the right. This pattern takes a while to run all the way across the end zone like that. And Rich Gannon, even then when he threw it to Rison, could have stayed even longer. Great job by the Raiders up front.
14 yards to run.
Lines up to the right. And he's going to come all, but this is what's key. Look at the pocket that Rich Gannon is going to be able to sit in here. This pattern takes forever to develop. It's double coverage by the Seahawks, both corner and safety. But Gannon has all day, and Andre Rison has the luxury.
The Falcons lead 26-0. Time ticks down the second quarter. Miller hits Rison one more time. From 15 yards out, the Falcons lead 33-zip. 33 second quarter points, a club record, the most in the NFL this year.
15.
Touchdown, Atlanta, Andre Rison. Randy, we asked amongst ourselves what in the world could Jerry Glanville say at halftime. He said something right. If you had to tell that team anything, you had to tell them, look, guys, you're a lot better than you're showing right now. Just do what you do best. And this is what the red gun offense does best, is get the ball downfield to these 4 wide receivers. There. He is a fired-up guy. He says, I'm the second toughest quarterback in the NFL besides Jim Kelly. And that's giving Kelly something. He gets good protection. He steps up. And like we said, it's up to the receivers to read the coverage. And Rison finds himself a nice little pocket right over the ball. The linebacker Govea drops. He goes back. But there's Rison coming right in there, working again.
Gerback. He was bad moon, now he's good moon. He's Spider-Man. We'll give him any nickname he wants. He puts tattoos on of all of them. Andre Rison, 16 yards. We're tied at 7, Tom.
Yeah, does a great job of driving Terrell Buckley to the inside. Buckley has his head back in the backfield. Almost impossible to turn around. You see him slip down right there. Andre Rison balanced up very nicely, makes the nice grab. Oh, nice set of hands. Good.
Falcons, June Jones' team gets it back. They drive again, and George finds Rison again, this time in the end zone. A 16-yard strike, 14-0 Falcons. Rison becomes... Day for Miller, the former Falcons QB, 3 interceptions, but his replacement George finds Rison yet again. Number 2, for Rison, who he was good for his word. George 92 yards on the day. And then Bear to his favorite receiver, Andre Rison. 37-30, Niners still in the...
...handedly dominate a game, like his 3 TD effort against the 49ers.
Touchdown, Atlanta, Andre Rison. Well, we saw the hat on Deion Sanders that said you got to believe. Chris Miller believes. Andre Rison believes. And as the theme song here, the Atlanta Falcons is Hammer's song, Too Legit to Quit. So are these Falcons. Here's Rison working out of the slot. Just flat finds an open area in front of Mark Murphy. Touchdown. Throws the ball into the stands. The heck with the fine. You'll see Rison crossing from your right. Chris Miller sees him right now. Pulls the trigger. Unbelievable finish. And how does a quarterback with a 103-degree temperature and a flu feel about doing something like this? All in a half a day's work, gentlemen. All in a half a day's work.
Takes the snap, Miller does, and looks, and down the middle. Touchdown! 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 He hit Rison with 41 seconds.
Strike back. Watch him go to Andre Rison. When did they get him, by the way?
I didn't know he was in their lineup.
We haven't even seen him all year, but we see him now. It's touchdown, and Andre has a little mustard to it, 1916.
Fire going to put it up. Steps up in the pocket, throws, end zone, Rison, touchdown, Browns, a 17-yard strike. Sire to Rison, right on the money.
This is a different offense today.
Andre, good moon Rison. Slightly naked Elvis again. They love this at Graceland. Gerback to Rison, 18 yards, 14-0 Chiefs.
Back to throw. Looks, fires over the middle. Rison's got it. Touchdown! Andre Rison right down the middle of the field. The Falcons.
Miller drills it to Andre Rison. Touchdown, Atlanta.
3 touchdowns in the last 10 minutes.
Miller back, right down the middle to Rison. Touchdown! Hurry up, you guys.
Defender like that after you've been getting smacked all day.
That's right. Carroll Henley bounced out of bounds instead. Miller to Andre, bad moon Rison, 20 yards and chop, chop, chop. That's what they were doing to the Los Angeles Rams today, Tom.
Rison runs a really good corner route here in between 3 Rams, finds the edge of the end zone, taps the feet because he doesn't know how close he is, and then begins the chop.
Miller coming back, stops, and throws. There he is. Touchdown, Rison.
With Chris Miller enjoying the most accurate passing day of his career, Atlanta chopped its way through the Rams and prepared for another battle with the 49ers.
But Andre Rison emerged following intermission to put on a show few had seen before in Atlanta.
Out of the pocket, throwing to the right end zone.
Game. And then Hebert sees a bad moon Rison. Perfect throw to Andre. 21 yards, we're tied at 7.
Takes the snap, looking, floats it deep down the near sideline. Rison's got it! Touchdown in the left corner.
Things changed. The Falcons coming back 17-3, late quarter 2. Tolliver, Rison. Give that a 7, and I'll show you why a little later. 17-10.
Falcons met the Rams in Week 7 and finally found satisfaction.
Drops back the pass, plenty of time, deep down the near sideline. Rison there in the end zone. Great catch! Touchdown! Oh!
We see that the Falcons' foursome is clearly the NFL's best. The man who can outrun any camera, let alone any defender in the league, number 80, Andre Rison.
17-10 pack. Next drive in the third quarter. Favre. Bad moon Rison. Touchdown. 22 yards. 24-10 pack. And yes, I can go in the stands now. I'm in that.
And again, the only other unbeaten is Miami, and they trail here, 10-7. Atlanta looking to extend the lead. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. First down from the 22. Miller to Rison. What a catch! What a catch! Touchdown, Atlanta.
And you can't cover a receiver any better than that, really, Jim. It looked like he had the thing faded. And Rison sucks it right out of the air.
Rison with his 6th touchdown in the last 3 games.
Yeah, he's the outside receiver. Look at him. He goes in and back out to the corner. Boy, that's an amazing catch. Great concentration. And J.B. Brown was covering on the play.
Now with 7 catches today for 101 yards and the touchdown. It's the 11th time in his career he's gone over 100 yards in receptions. I'll show you the sequence now. The touchdown pass, Miller to Rison in the corner, and watch, he juggled it for just a moment, Hank, and is the 2nd foot down in time.
That's the thing you can't tell very well, but it looks like, we'll see it here. Look at this. One.
I think he's in.
Yeah. I think
10 touchdowns.
Miller back to throw, floats it in the left corner of the end zone for Rison. He's there. Does he have it? Touchdown! Andre Rison.
New England is up 3-0. Trudeau goes to Rison again. 22 yards. His first touchdown in the National Football League. Now give the guy credit. You got to celebrate something like this.
Rison and the offense were often able to capitalize on scoring opportunities that were set up.
Rison
Rison's going to score on a long bomb. Eagles going to load up the line and come after him, so he runs right. He doesn't see him, but he gets a pass off. There's a man open. Touchdown!
Rison capped off.
A very fortuitous turn of events for the Falcons, though. 3rd and 12 at the 24-yard line. Miller throws, and they take advantage with a touchdown to Rison. What a break for the Falcons on what clearly should have been a fumble. The whistle is blown, they keep the ball, and they cash in.
And I nominate Mike Rozier for the happiest man in America.
He won't have to face this man. And Glanville is second. And let's take a look at Rison on his way to the Pro Bowl. A great couple of years after coming from Indianapolis. Spins around like a top. The defensive back covering him, Milton Mack, who wasn't even starting a few weeks ago, turns him around wide open right at the goal line. One of the premier
Take it and come back and look. There he is. Touchdown, Rison, right down the middle. He hit Andre Rison.
After falling behind by 10 points in their first playoff game in 9 years, the Falcons fought.
For 26-yard line. Gannon to throw down the middle. Has a man. Touchdown. Andre Rison. And the Chiefs draw first blood.
Boy, the one thing you love to do, you're in the enemy's ballpark, you get a turnover, it's down in the position around the 25-yard line, go for the home run. Try to throw a play that gives you a chance to score. On the first attempt, Andre Rison does a good job, just runs by Darian Gordon for the touchdown.
This is only the 3rd time this season the Broncos have not scored.
All alone in the end zone, Rison, and here it is. The highlight zone.
215.
And looks, and looks, and looks, and now he's going to throw. Touchdown!
Good collision when the guy goes back to where he came from.
3rd and 10. 3 wide receivers. 49ers are blitzing. In the corner of the end zone. That is a touchdown. Andre Rison. What a catch by Rison to salt it further away for Kansas City.
He still has to get to the goalpost, I think.
Yeah. Well, stop for congratulations. Now here he goes.
Spider-Man, you have to get there. Watch him. He's the outside receiver there, and he runs a little stop and go.
It helps when you can go to Andre Rison. 29-yard score. Great catch. Falcons 20-14 at halftime.
The only player in NFL history to catch over 300 passes in his first 4 seasons in the league. And in 1992, he broke his own club record.
Chiefs are already up 7-0. They'll start at the Oakland 30. Rison. Touchdown. And they are working over the Heisman winner from Michigan.
Think of the routes. They run an out, they run an in, then an out, then a go, and now comes the post. Rison now pushes him out just a little bit. Woodson can't turn and run with them. Andre puts it away. Now remember, he only needs control when he crosses the line.
Blitz is coming. Look out. Billy Joe steps up in the pocket, looks, fires deep in the middle of the end zone. Rison's got it. Touchdown.
Deep into center field. Bobby Hebert, 31-yarder, looking for Andre Rison, finding Andre Rison, and the Falcons led it 13-0.
Falcons were on track, and despite a misstep against the Bucs, Atlanta came back to ambush the Rams in Week 11. But the real test came against the world champion Cowboys a week later.
The beat.
Yeah, snap. In fact, he'll come to the sideline and say, "Give me the ball, give me the ball." And you know, you want that. You want guys.
Oakland up by 5. Quarterback's going to have to hurry to get this off.
Yeah, we're going to see a 4-man rush here.
Trips right, Gerback looking left, Gerback going into the end zone, it's caught for the touchdown! on. Oh, beautifully thrown. Andre Rison. What a game for Rison. There are no flags. Incredible.
And for all of you that are believers that the prevent defense only prevents you from winning, there is a textbook example.
Woo.
What a bitter play for the Kansas City Chiefs to put on the Raiders.
This house is stunned. And Andre Rison has just become the first man in the history of the National Football League to catch a touchdown pass for 6 different teams. What a good move. There. What a good move he put to the outside. You would have thought he would have had double coverage on him. He didn't. Took it upfield. He was wide open, and Gerbach right on target.
But I'll tell you something about Elvis Gerbach. He didn't impress the mayor of San Francisco, but he might be good enough to be the mayor of Kansas City.
Take that, Willie Brown. Harry McDaniel, you're right, had Rison all to himself. Now watch Rison. Now he makes a little move to the outside, right here. Little bit of look, and McDaniel comes up. He runs right by him. Gerbach is absolutely perfect with it. Yep.
New Orleans defense is frustrated. They can't seem to get a sense on where Rich Gannon is going to go. He evades 1, he evades 2, but crossing the field, making himself visible, Andre Rison for 6.
The Saints defense stunned as Andre Rison all day to run free as Rich Gannon buying time with his scrambling talent, and Rison right down Lamont Hall with the penalty.
Again, this is Rich Gannon staying alive, moving out of the pocket, and Andre Rison working parallel to Gannon, leaving the pocket, and just runs away from the Saints defense. Fred Weary has the coverage on Andre Rison, and look at that ballet. Look at the ballet by Rison, switching the ball over to the left hand and getting it over the pylon. There is no way that you would think that he's going to get anywhere.
Nothing, Atlanta. What happened, TJ?
First quarter for Demery. Most important decision for a cornerback, when to turn and run. Demery a little late with that decision right now, and it cost him 7 points.
George was doing a little dealing of his own, lighting up the Buccaneers for 2 touchdowns.
You protect me, I'll buy you dinner. They must have been hungry. Second quarter, Miller finds a wide-open Andre Rison for a 39-yard...
2-0 lead is now 22-7 at the half. Early third quarter, Mark Brunell looking for Andre Rison. Tom, what should the Patriots do?
Knock it down.
What do they do?
Knock it down. Knock it down.
Yeah, but they don't knock it down. It's a touchdown. He steals the ball away.
17. Falcons come back fourth quarter, down 24-20. Tolliver to Rison. We showed you the 7. That's a 10. It definitely deserves another look. Actually, his arm gets caught, frees his arm, and makes the diving catch. Late fourth quarter, 30-24 Falcons. It's 4.
Because the 1994 Falcons are poised to take flight as they start a journey which sees them ready to soar.
Play, 3rd and 13. Gannon, Rayleigh Johnson rushes. Gannon evades him, and he'll hit Andre Bad Moon Rison. 44 yards. Little Gimpy.
Another outstanding wide receiver who commanded the spotlight.
Drops to throw, sets up, looks, has time. Now it goes. He's wide open. Rison, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Developed in the second half. That's why they knew what they were doing. Hebert to Andre Bad Moon Rison. Good defense. 53-yard touchdown. The Bucs still up comfortably.
19 yards out. Falcons at their own 47. Hebert back to pass. A lot of time. Floats it deep down the near sideline. Rison wide open. He's got it at the 10-5. Touchdown! Andre Rison.
As Rison is just entering his prime, expect to see a lot of the duck walk in 1994.
14. Still third quarter. Brunell back to pass. It's complete to Andre. I see a bad moon rising. What should they do?
They should knock him down.
Well, they can't knock him down. 61 yards, touchdown. Jags get a 2-point conversion to
The Jaguars and sent them soaring through the second half. Mark Brunell threw for 432 yards and 3 touchdowns as the resilient Jaguars drew to within 3 points of the eventual AFC champion.
June is still there. George looking deep for Andre Rison. This will be a 69-yard touchdown. That's my estimate. Now, 69 yards. Let's wait for the judges. 30 seconds to play after the Falcons.
On their own 29. 17-0 Bears. Miller. Rison. Touchdown Atlanta. Donnell Wolford just fell down. Miller got the ball there.
That was a heck of a throw by Chris Miller. Andre Rison again was complaining that he's a slot guy playing outside, but he got man on Wolford. It looked to me like Wolford tipped that ball.
Did.
Rison had. Just will be Miller throwing the ball. Rison was the outside. Andre Rison, the outside wide receiver on the right side. Wolford is guarding him man-to-man. Wolford jumps up, tips the ball with his right hand, but instead of tipping it or knocking it down, he tipped it or knocked it up. The ball went up in the air. Andre Rison stayed with it, caught it, took it into the end zone.
Right at the end, the last 5 yards, it looked like something slipped out of place.
You know, he has a right hand. He has one red glove and one black glove. Here he is right here. He's going to come right here, just running up. Wolford is with him, man for man. He gets a tip about here, and Andre Rison gets the play. Man to man. It's away from trips. It's a backside of the triple formation, triple on the left. Just isolation, man to man. You get the tip and the catch.
And the last 5 yards, watch this.
Will be the most entertaining team in the league.
This time goes deep down the near sideline for Andre Rison, who's there. Ball caught by Rison at the 20. He's gone. Andre Rison, a little
down the middle. Touchdown, Andre Rison. Rison in motion, fake. Miller back, looks and looks and looks, and he's going to throw a long one, and the receiver is there, and it is complete in the 25, the 20.
Number 34 in motion, 25. Chris Miller goes deep into double coverage. Andre Rison. He's gone, no flags.
And he started the highlight zone on about the 5-yard line. Good protection for Miller, and he throws it right down the seam. Chet Brooks is split. Pollard can't get over, and there's the highlight zone on the 5-yard line for the score.
Gannon play action. Time to throw. Down the middle, wide open. Caught. Jet Rison. Turned out runs Bellamy. Touchdown. The play action set it up, and Gannon threw a strike. Stoyanovich will come on.
Line of scrimmage. There are the safeties right there. You're going to see them bite here. You're going to see Rison come right down the middle. That's what running the football almost 50 times does for you. There he is. The fact of the matter is that Gannon threw such a perfect pass with the weather conditions the way they are, and Rison just doing everything he can to get to the end zone.
Well, so much for a pulled hamstring.
Yeah, you said you thought he was gimpy a little.
I thought he was gimpy earlier in the game, but I mean, he set this up. But look at the catch he makes. Keeps his balance. And now, if you think he has a hamstring, I don't think so. Boy, I mean, just a perfect adjustment on the ball. Make the catch, keep his balance, and then score.
Had some great execution by the wide receiver and the quarterback. Rich Gannon with a great play fake. That ball is in the air. He's waiting for Rison.